Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and this is the Tankard of Truth. Today is a very special Tankard of Truth because it's my birthday. Well, it's technically not my birthday when I recorded this, but the day that you're seeing it is my birthday. So, happy birthday future me, I guess. However, today we're going to be doing things in pretty much exactly the same way as always. It's very dark in here, it's like the start of winter. Have you noticed I'm like in my hoodie, it's like dark outside, got no natural light coming in anymore. God, I love winter. So I've got the tankard, and we're going to be doing some questions. So the first question is from Miracle Gamer. What is your favourite video you have ever created? Oh god, that's very tricky, isn't it? I think there's a lot of video series that I could maybe say that were my favourite, but a specific video. I'm having to have a think about this. I think one of my most memorable was the, what's it called, the Noob Step video I did ages ago. It's like our own version of dubstep. We did a little competition between me, Morth and Kips. I'll put a link in the description so you can check it out. Also, I mean, just a lot of the early sort of Minecraft videos I did with Kips as collabs were ones that I think quite fondly of. And I think another one would have to be the April Fool's video me and Kips did a couple of years ago, the Minecraft Jungle Survival Series 2. I'll also put a link for that in the description. I just find that funny every time I watch it, and it's pretty sad considering I'm actually in the video. And if you're laughing at yourself, normally it means that it's like dad humour. You'll know what I mean if you've got one of those dads, which I'm sure I will turn out to be one day, where they just make annoying puns all the time. And it's just really embarrassing. It's like that. I don't even know where this point was going. However, that's how I feel about myself. The next question from the Tankard of Truth. It's nice to know that I still haven't lost my ability to ramble about absolute rubbish. I do, you know, that's one thing you never want to lose in life. Okay, this one's from Zip B. What is your favourite food? Oh, the joy brought to my face by a question about food. I think, aside from dessert, because I'm definitely a dessert person, I'm definitely chocolate. If you give me chocolate, I'll just look like I've got a mud pack on my face after about 5 minutes. I can't cope with chocolate at all. Just so delicious. However, aside from chocolate, in terms of food, my genre of food, it's not really what you call them, is curry, Indian takeaway. Oh my god, just Indian food in general is like the bane of my existence. I would happily eat that all the time. Followed by a course of chocolate as well. Fat Parky. Okay, the third question we're going to do is from... Oh my god, this feels like a big one. Hopefully it isn't too in-depth. How much... Oh, for God's sake. How much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I'm terrible at tongue twisters. I mean, it's not even that much like a difficult one. I'm just... If you ever do like the red lorry, yellow lorry thing, where you have to say, just go away and die in a corner. That's from Andrew Harmon. 7 bits of wood, I think you'll find. The next question from the Tankard of Truth. Today is a very strange episode. I feel very happy because it's my future birthday. It's like an episode of Back to the Future where it isn't quite as exciting, and it's just my birthday. Yeah. So this question is from Lego Builder 88. How many people are in your family, and where are you in your family? I assume that means like I'm not inside my family, and you're asking me where I am. I think that probably means what part of my family am I? Right, I'm the disappointing son. No, I'm in seriousness though. My family isn't very big. It's got basically me, my mum and my dad. I don't have siblings. And on my dad's side, I've got an uncle and aunt with 2 cousins. And then the same on my mum's side actually. So our side of the family is like the small side where it's just me and my mum and dad. Which is actually quite nice because I like the quiet. I imagine that I've probably got used to it, having never had experienced having a sibling, that I don't feel like I'm missing out on much. But I imagine that if you've got a sibling and you get on with them very well, then you probably couldn't imagine not having a sibling at all. So I suppose it sort of goes both ways. Okay, so the next question is from Miracle Gamer. If you won the lottery of £5 million, what would you spend it on? Well, it's an interesting question. I always think about things like this, and I always for some reason discuss it with people, because I have no life and ability to come up with interesting conversation apparently. Well, I think what I would first of all spend it on is a nice house, because housing in the UK is very expensive. In comparison to America, you have it very easy indeed. So I'd buy a nice big house, and then maybe for like, you know, 1 or 2 million, and then After that, a nice car. You've got to have a nice car. I mean, this is such a generic response, isn't it? I thought, what interesting things can you do with £5 million that other people haven't already done or decided if they've won £5 million? Probably not that much. I would dare, like, maybe fill an Olympic swimming pool full of chocolate and just eat my way through it over the course of 5 days. Don't know why specifically 5 days. Maybe that's a reasonable amount of time. I think I probably would die, though. So, yeah. I mean, I suppose if you're going to die, though, it'd probably be a great way of dying, eating chocolate. Death by chocolate. Sounds good. Okay, the next question is going to be from Etikillum. Etikillum? I am terrible with names. What's with the map of the tube system in the background? Okay, yeah, so if you can see right behind my head, there's the London Underground system. Basically, we moved into this flat, like... This is going to sound like really unrelated, but we moved into this flat about a year and a half ago, and being a rented like flat, you're not really allowed to like put nails or screws into the walls at all to hang things up. So the best you can really do is put pictures, like posters up with blue tack, and so basically we just found just anything to cover the walls because I can't stand completely empty walls. I think it looks really not like a nice living environment, let's put it that way. So that's really the reason. That was one of the things that we got. I don't know why. I don't like have an obsession with the London Underground. In fact, actually, that's Sophie's map. So yeah, you can ask her that question because I don't know. Okay, let's do another question. This time is going to be from Christian Devil or Christian Devil. My God. Did you know that Parky in Slovak means sausages? I didn't, but that's an incredibly useful bit of information that I'll definitely use in everything that I do in my daily life. I'll use it in my CV. I'll say in all my interviews for jobs in the future, did you know that Parky means sausages in Slovak? Thank you very much for that tidbit. I feel much more rounded as a person. My knowledge has increased tenfold since this bit of information has been passed on to me. Okay, so let's do another one. I think this time we're going to go for a slightly bigger one. Or it feels like a bigger one. This one is from Warrior Wacko. Are there any games that you're hoping to play someday that you haven't been able to? I guess that means on my channel. If that's the case, then yes, there's a lot of games that I would like to play that perhaps wouldn't be suitable for the channel. By that I don't mean like there's excessive porn in it or anything, but I just mean that it's just maybe something that you guys might not like as an audience as a whole. So with that regard, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I'd like to play. I think things like playing through sort of like the AAA titles, just things like Assassin's Creed and those sort of games. I'd love to play those on the channel, but I just don't think they really quite sort of hit my target audience or my core audience. I'm sure some of you would be like, oh my god, Parky, that sounds like an amazing idea. You should totally go and do Assassin's Creed on your channel. But unfortunately, the reality, my friends, is that no one really cares about those sort of games because they're done by all the big channels on YouTube. And smaller channels like mine, they don't have a chance with those sort of games. So we just have to avoid them. Just having a cup of tea. Do you like my mug? Look at this. Please wait, sarcasm still loading. Yeah, I love I've got onto coffee drinking. I've turned into like a proper adult now. Especially with it being winter and everything. It basically keeps you awake throughout the... See, this is the problem. With winter, I always get into this state of mind where I like snuggle down inside. Like inside my flat or wherever I am. And I just get really sleepy all the time. So it's not a good time of the year. Okay, we're going to do one more question. And I think we're going to leave it here for today because we've answered quite a lot. And I want to leave some for next time. This one is from Justin Martin. Hello, Justin Martin. Can I have a hug? And then a little smiley face. No, you really can't. In fact, you can, but I might charge you in order to have the hug. Or to be honest, if you hug me unawares... The thing is, I think next time I go to a gaming convention, I might just give everyone that I meet a hug. Not even like people who are my fans or like know me. Just everyone that I pass. I'm sure the nerds at gaming conventions will really appreciate me doing that. I like how I call them nerds, but then I'm the one doing this. So, Says it all, doesn't it? Okay, well this seems like a good place to end it. If you enjoyed today's episode and want to leave your question for next time in the comment section below, then please do so. You can also find a link to my Facebook group in the description below, where you can interact with me on a daily basis and follow my general ramblings of life and picture takings. If your question didn't get answered in today's episode, don't fret, because they'll be passed on to the next time, and you may have a chance of being drawn out of the Tankard of Truth. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, awkward, goodbye. Awkward.